You can barely see through there. Morning. Guess what I just did? I shit out the number 10 periodic table of elements. Anyone know what that one is? Matter of fact, I think somebody got their credit taken away from them for discovering this. Quite possibly. Just quite possibly. The number 10 element. Anyone know what the number 10 element is? And it ain't no sexy bit, I'll tell you that. It ain't no bit trying to be your AI girlfriend and suck all the memory out of your phone. Ain't no bit. It's a dirty bit. You know, I found this diffusion site. It's an application for your cell phone. I found it like last year or something. A diffuser site. Before I go too far, I'm not using my cell phone to make cell phone calls or do text messages. The reason why is the FBI put out a warning here in the United States of America. It's dangerous to make cell phone calls and text messages right now. Just to let you know. There's a geocaching site here. This little thing right there. People come and collect this. And get the GPS coordinates. But anyways, I'll rephrase that or restate it. I'm not using my cell phone right now. And it's been like this for about a month now. maybe a little bit longer. It's dangerous to use your cell phone on iPhone and Android, says the FBI. The FBI says it's dangerous to make send text messages and cell phone calls. So, it's not that I'm trying to avoid you. I'm trying to stay safe here. I think it has to do with something about that guy that was on the news from the University of Pittsburgh. Remember that guy that was on the news from the University of Pittsburgh with all in front of Congress? And he said he was an Air Force intelligence officer. I think it has something to do with that. What do you guys think about all that over there, Planet? Remember this guy from Pittsburgh? He was on the news. Did they show it on the news around the planet? What was his name? Dave? Dave? Is that his name? Dave. Yeah. Well, if you guys don't know, I'm not telling you the secrets. Air Force intelligence officer on the news, went to the University of Pittsburgh. He was talking about some things that are said were of non-human intelligence. But anyways, maybe that's why there's something wrong with the phones. You never know. I mean, you just never ever know. Don't make you fart out the number 10 element. You guys remember whenever they what was it? They lit up the Chicago World Fair. Anybody remember that one? I don't know exactly the classified math of how many volts or whatever it was. But the idiot that invented alternating current passed all that current through, and he lit up like a neon light bulb. Yeah, what an idiot, huh? What an idiot. Guy's such an idiot. Who invented alternating current and took all those classified maths and passed it right through. Back in 1892, 1894, whenever it was. And he lit up like a neon light bulb. That's what they said. And no one took a picture of this. I guess they didn't have a good enough camera to do so at the time. Listen to this stupid ass bird. Listen to this stupid ass bird. It's pretty foggy out this morning. What do you say? Utility fog, huh? Should have seen utility fog come out of my butt this morning. Holy shit. Talk about utility. Made my pants inflate. Picking up the message here. Had some crazy dream last night. Well, it wasn't even a dream. I'm just gonna say it's infused with a particular nanometer and a particular phosphor. And it's not a good one. And it's like, here's the issue. I see all these people making videos about fractal antennas and shit. There's like a hell of an IP taking place, I guess. And then can you remember it? And if you can remember it, is that like worth even more whenever this number 10 element starts perturbating out of your root chakra? What's the second chakra? The root chakra is red. They call it red. Red. That's what they say this noble gas does when you pass electrical current through this noble gas. This number 10 gas turns red. Now, if I was a investigator, not even an investigator, just a dick, I'd have to remember that. Because this gas, it gets a little electric current through it and it turns red. Electric current. What's it do in the morning? Whenever these gases start turning orange, red, especially the clouds I see at night. Some of the clouds turn red. But if I was a dick, I'd look at that. But I think it's a very peculiar red. It's not like just a regular color red. It's a very peculiar red. It has a different shine to it. How does that happen? What is it called? Monatomical. That's inert, like argon. Okay, I must be too goddamn what do they call that? Too scientific right now. Too scientific. Is it scientific whenever I talk about the guy from Pittsburgh? They said he was an Air Force intelligence officer. Kind of a young guy. Said his name was Dave. And that was last year. AOC, you were there. You were at the court hearing, AOC. What did they put you through? Anything you might want to talk about? Have any crazy dreams? See me in your dreams at all, AOC? Who else was there? Asking them questions. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and go for it. You guys, if I was an elected government official, the only thing I really have to worry about, well, as of right now, is infrastructure. which I'm talking about right now, infrastructure, sort of. Air Force intelligence officer, that's infrastructure, correct? Let's not forget these guys. It's not just our power lines, it's not just Sam Altman. It's not the Japanese guy. Not just the Japanese guy. We've got Air Force intelligence officers that are considered critical infrastructure. Is that a flue? Is there... Yeah, there is steam passing through them flues. I'll be a son of a bitch. There's cameras there, too. They say they don't work. But anyways, if you're in a government, you got to worry about the social engineering, number one. Let the bird talk for me, I guess, both of them. Listen to this shit. Talk about social engineering, huh? Birds must be pissed. And then as you guys listen to these birds, depending on what zone you're in, like your 911 zone, it's going to change on your classified math. And then your antenna on your cell phone, your, IMS numbers, your SMS catchers, whatever the fuck you guys call it. Very special code. It's going to follow you into all these zones. And then I could continue. I can definitely continue. People are fighting for these IPs. This is critical infrastructure right now. Social engineering, if you're a government, like if you're elected in a government, you gotta worry about social engineering. We've got all these Looney Tunes running around. And that's an easy one because like if you just pay attention to that, you'll never have to pay attention to the critical infrastructure of like intelligence officers. Never have to pay attention to these bases we have. Like for a good example, 3 million people showed up at Area 51, they said, out there in Las Vegas, Nevada, wherever it's at. And nothing happened, nothing come about this. And that base has been there for a long time. A very long time. It's like a little city out there. Hey, how do I find that on Warren Buffett's real estate market? I want to move out there. All these critical infrastructures out there. So anything involved with all that, got to worry about the world economy. That's like this, just worrying about social engineering. Like, holy shit, that's like a month's worth of work, month worth of TV reports. And then world economy, everybody wants their goddamn money and Social Security. Wow. When you're walking by your ground wires here, your support cables, they call them. They're just support cables, but they got that weird little functioning piece of equipment there. They say it's just a support cable. If it's a support cable, why isn't it on every telephone pole? I like the ignorance and the goddamn lies of people who are involved in critical infrastructure. You guys need to learn. But if you can't learn, you got to go. You got to go. You guys comprehend what I'm saying here? You guys got a fucking static bag, plastic dielectric, next to all this equipment. Duh! And then people put their dog shit in there. It's a chemical, biological, they call it. But when you smell that, I guess it turns farts on in your brain. The number 10 element. What's up, Mr. Buffett? How are you? Someone keeps moving this sign too. It'll move over here. It'll move over here. It was over there. Someone keeps moving this damn sign. I keep missing it. It must be one of those people that this guy Dave's after. What else we got to worry about? This government. I'm trying not to even talk about the things we don't talk about. And the things we don't talk about, you should have seen my slide of short videos yesterday on my phone. All these people with guns killing people here in the United States of America. Drug dealers, just fucking wacky fucking people pulling guns out and shooting. That's not even, it's like a war zone here on the streets of America. When are you guys going to start picking up drones and flying drones into fucking buildings? Hey, critical infrastructure, are you prepared for this? Well, they're pulling guns out and shooting one another right on camera. And they say they don't give a fuck. I'm completely mortified by this. But now everybody has access to drones. We could buy gasoline at the store. Fuck. When's this going to start? And are you prepared for it? And what are you going to do? Because now you can 3D print them. You don't even buy them at the store. For Christmas or New Year's, whatever, I seen China's little drone display. And they're using holographic technologies. Where's ours at? Over here in the United States of America. Where's our drone displays with holographic technology? We have Tupac. We had Tupac. It's like, hey, China, catch up. China, catch up. They did, so they used 10,000 drones. Oh, God. So what else do we got to worry about? What else do we got to worry about? Over here is an elected government official. All right. Here's the interesting one. Yesterday I was watching my shorts on YouTube. And the police pulled over this guy. And this guy had a badge from the FBI. Okay? He had a badge for the FBI. And they said, "Sir, you could go to prison for impersonating a federal agent." He says, "Okay, yeah, whatever." And they're like, "Why do you have a badge?" He's like, I'm not." He said he was not employed by the federal government currently, but he had a badge. He went to school and had all this stuff. And then they pulled him over for his license plates or something about red and blues, and they said it was a wrongful arrest. So how in the hell do you have a badge for the FBI and you're not currently employed by the federal government? What's going on here? So I have to go to the library and ask the ghost himself, the ghost with black circles under his eyes, where it's just terror in his background and his diffusion. Like every word out of this guy's mouth, you see nothing but like fucking, looks like Transylvania or some shit, or Frankenstein. Huh? "Where's my money?" he said. "I'm not employed by the federal government, but I got an FBI badge." How's he get money? Doing illegal shit. Plausible deniability shit. Huh? This is real. Oh, this is so real. And then the one cop said, "Yeah, I was in the FBI, blah, 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 blah. I did training with the FBI, blah, blah, blah." Well, probably, I can believe that, because if you're in the armed forces, it means you have a special weapons and tactics team. And that deals with like taking a drone and equipping it with a what they call a quasi-static. And learning how to defuse one of these things. I seen a Ukrainian soldier the other day too. They showed me this one. He found a cluster bomb on the ground. And he just picked the son of a bitch up and defused it right on camera. Pulled it apart, showed me what it looked like. It's like a little ball, 2-piece ball. And he defused it. It never blew up. Well, if you guys really want me to go nuts right now, who's paying for live streams from Ukraine? I'm going to liquidate this one. How about this? Now you can get a live stream of their drones and watch fucking other human beings kill other human beings. For instance, there's this drone. There's an injured Russian soldier on the ground. He was injured. He was just sitting there, shot in the leg or something. A drone flew right on top of him, zoomed in on his face with the camera, and dropped a grenade on him. Son of a bitch picked the grenade up and threw it away, and it blew up, and he's still alive. But this is a camera. And, like, boy, oh boy, you hear all these portals and shit here. How many of you idiots are watching this and getting entertainment? It's like, fuck, Call of Duty's too boring. Let's just go to Ukraine and Russia. What's going on over there in Israel? There's cameras all over the place. All these, what do they call it? Black internet sites? The dark web. Ooh. It's like the dark web from whenever you're in your house taking a shower. There's ways to do that one, but this one here is physically tangible. I'm liquidating. Resistance is futile, they say. Resistance is futile. So, hey, FBI, you finding any of these sites where people are just watching? You guys just sitting there in your office or something, watching these motherfuckers run drone? Are they letting you take remote control of the drone? Oh, there it is, huh? There it is. You can remote control the drone from the United States of America over in fucking Ukraine. Here, take our money. We're paying you to fucking kill humans in our office. Pieces of shit. But then again, I have to say this. You soldiers all signed up for it because of all the small things nobody wants to talk about. I could only imagine. And then all these drones are flying around. We have all this technology.